Hello and welcome back to part 19 of our Let's Play with Blyth Spartans, where we're attempting to go from non-league football to winning the Champions League. Since our last episode, we haven't had too many matches, but we have remained in some good form. As we can see, we've played 4 matches since yesterday. We did have a 2-0 loss against Russell, but I do put that down to all of our players being absolutely dead on their feet after the match against Spennymoor, which was very, very close to this one. We then did beat Farsley 5-1. We beat Leamington 1-0 in the league. More importantly, in the FA Cup first round, we did beat Walsall 2-1, which puts us through to the second round, and a pretty big tie for the club against Charlton. Money could be involved and glory and all of that wonderful stuff. I'm not expecting us to win the FA Cup this season, but it would be nice if we could. It's very unlikely. I think that would be the most surprising thing that's ever happened in the history of Blyth Spartan Football Club if that were to arise. But as we can see in the league table, we are still, even after that loss, 1 point clear. Also, just want to point out what I was saying last episode, where I said Gloucester were in the league above me. I could have sworn it said they were in the National League, but they seem to be 1 point behind me in second place. So apparently not in the National League, in the North League, but Walsall definitely were in Sky Bet League 2, and Charlton, we're going to look now, definitely Sky Bet League 1. So we are getting some bigger teams to compete against now. And a 2-1 win against Walsall was fantastic. So absolutely can't knock that. As I'm talking, I'm just quickly going to make these changes because I've noticed I've still got our slightly rotated team on. This is going to be our team for the match against St Albans to start off the episode though. We've got Carney in goal, back four of Fraser, Bellawan, Lawrence and Bird, Sharif, McKinnon and Fletcher in midfield, Clark, Burgess out on the wings, and Magia up front. Let's just have a quick look as well, because I haven't checked in on Magia recently. 13 appearances, 6 goals in the league. I could have sworn he scored a lot more than that. It feels like he's scored a lot more, but I think that might be purely as well down to the fact that he's so effective when he is on the pitch that it feels like he's scoring goals even when he isn't. He does get consistently good ratings for the side, and a lot of that is to do with the sort of performance he has off the ball as well. As always, guys, if you do enjoy today's episode, please do drop a like down below the video. It's always very, very much appreciated and really helps out the channel as well. I think just looking ahead while we are waiting for stuff to happen in this match, Tuesday's episode will be without a doubt that match against Charlton, because it's going to be a fantastic match for the club. It's going to be a great achievement to get there, and hopefully we have some really, really good form building up to it, starting with this match against St Albans, although the first highlight of the match is with the team in yellow today. Fraser there cutting out their attack though, and can we build from the back ourselves now? We can. Fraser with a ball forward. I say we can, maybe we can't. This is why we try to play short passing, high tempo football rather than big route one, lump it forward, because it never works out very well for us. Bird getting that ball through to Burgess though on the right hand side, and Burgess with bags and bags of space. Can he pick out a cross? He can, into Magia to meet with his head, and it is over the bar. Unfortunately not going to be able to keep that one down. Just going to tell Sam Bird to ease off those tackles, because he's already got a yellow card, and I do not want us sending off in this match if we can help it. Definitely not a lot of highlights happening in this match at the moment. Only the one, I think that was, in fact, although we're definitely in control of the match. We probably now need to be going and getting the goal to prove it. We are going to move to an attacking mentality for the rest of this match in the hope of going and sort of cementing our place at the top of the league today. It's a very, very short little pass distribution there from Carney, which is exactly what we want to see from our goalkeeper. And if we can just slowly make our way up the pitch now. No, big ball forward for Magia instead. Magia, though, has managed to beat the offside trap, I think, that St Albans were playing. He is completely onside. That's his 10th goal of the season. See, so a lot of the goals I'm thinking of must come in the cups as well. But although I do want to play short passing tempo football, that is a very, very good example of what I was saying last episode, where if we get a ball for Magia to run onto, he is going to beat the opposition defenders, and he is normally going to do that and just tuck it away really, really nicely. Really great signing for us. I'm really genuinely very happy we've got Magia on on our team. I think if we keep him up like this, well, we're going to get one of two things happen. Well, one of three things, actually. The first thing that could happen is we could get someone to come in and make a bid for him. That would be quite annoying. It would bring some money into the club, but I don't particularly want to lose him. The second thing that could happen is he could not get a work permit. That would also be quite annoying. And the third thing that could happen is he could just sit here forever and not progress as much as I want him to. I'm hoping none of those things happen and he actually comes up really, really good and ends up being a fantastic player for us for the next few seasons. We have just made those two substitutions that you saw on screen as well, because some of our players are looking quite tired. And this is, I don't want to say it's an unimportant game, but St Albans, I believe, 24th down in the league, so they are less of a threat than our next match, which is, I believe, against Curzon Ashton, who are 7th in the league. So we need our players nice and fit for that one. We've escaped there, though, because that was very, very nearly a goal hitting the post. Carney didn't really know a lot about it, didn't really take a lot of notice of what was going on, just kind of stood there and went, oh, a ball. Never mind. We can't be good all the time, I guess. 84 minutes on the clock now, and we're just going to make that final change. Burgess can come off. We'll bring on Richie Holes on that right-hand side, just to replace him. What I would like to see in the YouTube video at the moment, though, is we seem to be having these really high scoring matches off screen. I'd quite like to see one of them on screen eventually, because pretty much all the matches we've seen on YouTube so far in this series, or for this season at least, have been little 1-0 wins or 1-1 draws. What I want to see is one of those 5-1 thumpings where we absolutely obliterate the opposition. And I've just demotivated two of my team. Never mind. We are now, after that match, 3 points clear at the top of the league, though. That's pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. And we've now got to go and prepare for that next match, who, as I said, against Curzon Ashton. If we have a look, they are currently 7th in the league, so a bit closer to us. And potentially bit of a bigger threat to deal with. So here it is, our lineup for that match against Curzon Ashton. We've got Carney in goal, a back four of Fraser, Bellawan, Lawrence and Sharif. In midfield, it's Brookwell, McHugh and McKinnon. Grattan and Burgess out on the rings with Magia up front again. And let's go see if we can score more than one goal in a match for this one against Curzon Ashton. It would really, really be nice to see. I just think it's a good thing to see on YouTube. We're trying to make entertaining content, guys. That's your team talk today. I want everyone to listen up. It's entertaining content day. We've got a big match here. 6 goals each. Let's go. I feel like 6 goals each is probably quite unlikely, but it would be nice. Let's be honest. Can you imagine seeing that? It'd be like a 45-minute long episode where we score 464 goals. That's definitely not what 11 times 6 is, but never mind. We're rambling on, but actually Curzon Ashton here with a free kick could go ahead after only 6 minutes, which is a little bit unfortunate. When I said 6 goals apiece, I meant players, not teams. Oh, that's such an annoying goal to concede as well. It's just sort of a very swung in, floated cross, and we haven't dealt with it at all. We're going to demand more from the team instantly. It's another free kick for Curzon Ashton. What's going on, guys? Why are we fouling everyone out just outside the box? That doesn't mean foul them just inside the box. Please listen to me now, and I make myself very, very clear. It's a corner for us here. Grattan into McHugh, who I don't feel like knew a lot about that. We'll have a look on the replay, but I kind of feel like Grattan just kicked it at his face. I mean, am I wrong? Bellawan, oh no, it came off of Bellawan and then kind of came off of McHugh. Either way, I don't think the lad knew a huge amount about it. It kind of just seemed to smack him in the face and go in the goal. Look, it's a goal. We'll take whatever we're given. I don't care if it comes off your backside as long as it ends up in the back of the net and we win a match. But we will see prettier goals. I am sure of that. We'll just encourage the team here. Let them know that we're very happy with McHugh being thumped in the face by a football. And if they could do some more of that, we'd really appreciate it. We are definitely, once again, the better team in this match, but we just don't seem to always show it. Sometimes we're fantastic and we score loads of goals, and it's like my team are a bit camera shy. We pop onto YouTube and all of a sudden they're a bit like, that seems like a larger crowd than normal. We don't really want to play in front of all these people. Boss, do you think you could get rid of him? You're going to get rid of him yourselves. No one's going to watch you guys because you don't score any goals. You make these videos really, really boring. Please go and score a goal. Right, let's go attacking. We've got to do something here. It's got to be a brilliant video today. It's got to be something. More importantly, I just feel like a 1-1 draw against Curzon Ashton with the form we've been in just isn't good enough. It's Grattan again. Can we hit McHugh in the face? We cannot, and it is cleared by Curzon Ashton. Magia's back there to recuperate the ball. Recuperate? Don't know that that's the right word. Oh my god, that's an absolute screamer. Was that McKinnon? It was Cole McKinnon. That's his first goal for us. What a first goal. That's an absolute belter. Brookwell there just knocking it onto him. He's taken one touch, looked at it, and absolutely walloped that. I think that is the epitome of go for power. But he did seem to have the placement as well, so I'm not going to knock it. He looks knackered though. Do I take him off? You've scored a screamer, lad. Well done. As a thanks, as a reward for getting us ahead and scoring a brilliant goal, you can go and have an early bath. Isaac Fletcher's going to come on instead of you. We probably need to take Sharif off as well, but now I don't have a right back to bring on. That's less than ideal, but never mind. We'll leave Sharif on in that case. Do we want to take anyone else off now? Probably not. We'll just leave things as they are for the next few minutes. We are ahead in the match now. We have seen a good goal. I asked for a little bit of entertainment, and McKinnon more than happy to oblige there. We have scored a few goals like this season. Burgess has scored some absolute beautiful goals. Grattan on that side scored some beautiful goals as well, to be fair to him. And we probably need to make just those last couple of substitutions now. Fraser can come off. Jake Leake is going to come on for him on that left-hand side. And we'll bring on one other person. Let's bring on Burrell. Just keep Magia nice and fit. We don't need him right this second. He hasn't scored a goal. He can come off now. How dare you have a match where you don't score a goal? It's just not good enough. That's a bit of a wayward cross there. Grattan has managed to go back and get it and do something with it. McHugh to Brookwell now. Burnell, Burgess there for our third of the day against Curzon Ashton. Again, it's a good team goal. I like these goals that we score. I'm all for the really big belters, but these ones, it just kind of shows how good your dynamics are and how good your understanding is. Brookwell into Burrell. Burrell just sees the run of Burgess. Burgess hitting that one first time, bottom of the net over on the left. He's played that exact shot numerous times this season, and more often than not they do end up going in. He hasn't scored bags of goals, but when he does get in that position for that shot, likely it's going in. It's another free kick for Curzon Ashton. This time it is over the bar though, and we are going to survive that one. We've only got a few more minutes now. Just hold out now. It's all good. We're going to keep that top spot. We've ended up playing a really good second half. We've had 22 shots, which is obscene, to be honest. That's a really, really good game, guys. Thank you all for attending. Much appreciated. Go have a good rest. And yeah, 3 points clear at the top of the league. If we can just keep that up for the entire season, we'll be all right. Next episode, though, definitely going to be that match against Charlton. We'll kick off with that one. So we'll get the match against Charlton and the match against Chorley next episode. We'll have a quick look now. Where are Chorley in the league? Chorley are about mid-table, so they're down in 12th. But the important match is going to be that match against Charlton, and it definitely has the potential to be a fantastic match. If you have enjoyed this episode and want to join me for that one, why not hit the subscribe button now and join the channel? It's completely free. You can unsubscribe at any point, but if you hit the notification bell as well, YouTube will let you know when we upload, and you won't miss any of these really good matches that we're having with Blyth Spartans at the moment. Until next time though, guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you can't wait until Tuesday for more content, have a look at this video next.